And you know, that's a credit to the coaches, a credit to the players for getting out there playing, and you know, keeping the tempo going. And I think Coach Mike Smith is doing an excellent job, along with all the assistant coaches, and keep you know, having Matt Ryan and company prepared every week in, week out. So you know, with that being said, Willie, I know you watched spots of the game, but
I'm slow. Like I said, you made me a fan.
Okay.
And I'm slowly watching. My wife's all into it, probably more than I am.
Okay.
I just couldn't help resist watching the TV, and when I saw that they were not at home, and they whipped tail.
Yeah.
And
on the road in St. Louis, and that's the big deal, because St. Louis, they play good in there on our home turf, and they're another dome team too.
I got a little nervous because everything that I've learned from you and reading up on them and watching, and you know, everybody else talking about the Falcons.
Right.
Right after halftime, the Falcons do have a tendency to go downhill.
Yeah, even you, by you not being, you know, a crazy fan like me, you even noticed that yourself.
It was very noticeable. So I was actually happy. I was screaming in my house when they started doing better.
Right.
They started playing like they should be playing.
Right.
So I was impressed. And the Ravens were sweating. They thought they had a chance. They had a chance to come back.
Yeah, and you know, well, actually that was in the Ravens game, but this was in the St. Louis game.
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm wrong team.
But you know, St. Louis was up for a minute. You know, they got off, you know, to a little lead on us there, and then we just calmly came back and did what we do. Roddy White, big day. He had 8 catches, I think, for like 89, 90 something yards. And Michael Jenkins is slowly having a pretty good year after coming off an injury, number 12, the wideout. And it's good because teams are not really recognizing him too much. So he's slipping in there and getting some big catches, you know, along with, you know, your Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez. And then you even get another little backup tight end, Justin Peele, caught a touchdown pass the other day. So I just think it's great. And then Michael Turner, number 33.
33, right here.
Oh, he is pounding them. He's pounding inside the tackles like he does. He's got those big thighs, you know, like the old Jimmy the Greek says. He's got those big thighs. And he pounds inside the tackles, man. He ended up with, I think, 28 carries for $131. That's what you got to have, and that good balance. And Matt Ryan was just threading the needle. I just love that when we're balanced and playing, you know, well.
And what I saw that I appreciated in the games, in the last couple of games that the Falcons have played, that I've actually caught bits and pieces of. I'm noticing though, even in the second half, they're trying to change. I guess they hear it too.
Oh yeah, they know.
And have you noticed the tackling that they've been doing after the second half? There was a couple of tackles I saw. Forgive me, I don't know numbers or anything or names, but they looked like they were trying to hurt somebody. They were trying to send somebody to the hospital versus just tackling.
Well, they were definitely trying to send some messages. And you know, football is a violent game.
It is.
And those guys get paid a lot of money, which they should. And I'm gonna tell you why, because a lot of those guys are messed up after their football career is over. They have all kind of nagging injuries, all kind of things that go on that people don't realize, because us as the fan, we go over there and knock his head off. Okay, well, he might have tried to knock his head off, and it probably ain't gonna bother him, you know, until about 5-6 years later. So I don't mind. If I'm them, I want to get paid a lot of money too, because, you know, for health reasons down the road, you know,
health, retirement,
everything. So, you know, I'm just ecstatic about, you know, the Falcons playing well. Like I said, they're 8-2 in the NFC. They're slowly sitting on. Nobody wants to give them respect. Slowly, ESPN, all the news stations not wanting to give them respect, and that's okay, because I want them to talk real low about them, and then I want them to pop out like a cobra and pow and bite everybody, all the way to the Super Bowl, and then get in the Super Bowl and pop again like a cobra and win it, and bring the Vince Lombardi Trophy to Atlanta, Georgia. So that's what I'm ecstatic about, man. And Willie, it's just great that you know, and we're talking about some of the reasons why the Falcons are doing some of the things they're doing. They currently second in the league with 48%. Second in the league at 48, actually 48.7% coming off a game in which they converted a 53% rate against the league. Then the number 3 third down defense. They the number 3 third down defense in the league, which is great. And that's 1 week after hitting 60% of third downs against the Ravens, who rank 8th. So, the Falcons rate 48% is up from 42% in 2008. And that may be 2009. In 2009, 10th in the NFL, and 43% in 2008, which is 6th. So, Coach Smith is doing just a wonderful job with making our team just an overall good team, and I'm just happy with the progress that we're making, and that's what you got to do to be a good team in this league. You have got to get all your percentages up. I think that third down efficiency is even better. They converting a lot of third downs. I remember back in the past, man, we didn't do well with third downs. We 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Most time we had to punt. So it's just good to see, and that's what winning teams do. They convert on third downs, get first downs, and go on to try to score touchdowns. And that's one thing that we got to do better, is we got to score touchdowns in the red zone, Willie. And again, you remember what the red zone is?
No.
The red zone.
Remind me, remind the listeners that don't know like me.
Yeah, Willie he's just a man. So, the red zone is inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
Okay.
And when we get inside that red zone, we want to get that red zone efficiency up to where we're scoring at least 80% of the time. The other 20 you kick field goals.
Don't mind us. We got noise down here in the man cave.
The other 20 you kick field goals, but that other 80 you want to score touchdowns. And see, the last 3 games, that's almost came back to hunters. We got to score touchdowns down the red zone with it. What you think?
Oh no, they definitely did, and noticed that in the last game that I saw. Instead of going for the punts and everything, they were trying to score the touchdown.
Yeah.
The extra point, in which they got.
Yeah, but we got to score touchdowns.
Instead of getting the 1 point, they went for the extra point.
Well, yeah. Actually, it's 3 points. If you don't get that touchdown, then you kick 3. You kick a 3-pointer, and we gotta, we can't live off 3 points. We gotta get 6, and then that extra point. So,
but I noticed they have been letting Matt Ryan throw the ball a little bit better
inside the red zone.
So and for long passes, not these short little rinky-dink. Let's just get the down. They're trying to get yardage.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that has been a change in the short period of time that I've been with the show.
Right. and that's I want to see it because all the other teams are throwing the ball down the field. So I want to see us throw the ball down the field and score big because, face it, that's what the fans come to see. They like to see the bomb, but you got to run your offense. But I want us to mix that in there every now and then, and get that 75-yard touchdown pass in there. So it's coming along. I'm real happy with our progress, as Coach Mike Smith calls it, part of the progression, of getting better. And again, just a great win for the Atlanta Falcons, up in St. Louis against those Rams, and the Rams are up and coming, like we said, and next couple of years, I hope we're the top tier team, and they still, trying to be, what they think they can, and we already there, and just to talk about some of the players that have been playing great consistently all year. Of course, Roddy White is just a beast at wide receiver. John Abraham, who did not play against the Rams, is having a fine season. I think he has 8 sacks this year, and but they getting a lot of nice play from the interior line, the kid out of Georgia Tech. I keep forgetting his name, but you know, the defensive tackle Corey Peters is playing nice. Of course, Curtis Lofton is just knocking people out, and you know, our corners, Brick Grimes and Dante Robinson, really have just been playing, you know, very nice. And I'm just, you know, of course, Croy Bierman, that big number 71, that big defensive end is just doing his thing all over the field. So I'm just happy with all that, and maybe we can keep that up with.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we need to.
Willie say, I hope so, and we need to. That's all right, brother. But yeah, I'm just real happy about that, and I'm sure that all the Atlanta Falcons fans are happy. I'm gonna be at the game on Sunday. Should be a big game against the Green Bay Packers. I'm looking forward to that, and that's another game that we need to win to solidify around the league that we are the team to beat in the NFC. And you know, if we can keep winning, you ain't got to worry about selling no hot dogs. You ain't got to worry about selling no jerseys. You ain't got to worry about selling popcorn, beer, nothing. Because when people are happy when their team is winning, they're gonna buy everything in sight. So you know, when you say.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they're gonna come, and the more people you show up in the domes and any field, it doesn't matter.
Right.
If it's an away game and you go and follow your team,
Uh-huh.
what are you gonna do? You're gonna buy stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna buy stuff.
You're not supporting the other team, but in a sense you are. You're supporting the game.
Yeah.
So go and enjoy it.
Well, you definitely ain't got to, like I say, you ain't got to worry about selling the hot dogs, the beer, the popcorn, because everybody's happy because we win.
Yep.
Now, when you start losing, we're talking about something else. So, but anyway.
And the dome for that game that we're talking about, at the end, that was their home game, and everybody was gone. They didn't even want to watch their team lose.
Yeah, because they were losing.
We're out.
That's what happened.
Hey, we're back.
Okay.
Sorry about that, folks. Every 15 minutes, we got to reconnect. It's just a platform. You're listening to internet radio.
Yeah.
You're listening to Couch Potato Sports Report.
Internet radio, Couch Potato Sports Report. But anyway, with that being said, Willie, we're going to take our first commercial break and go let our sponsors identify themselves. Keep listening. You listening live to the Couch Potato Sports Report with T-Bird and Willie Will. Be back in a minute.
Come see why we are voted best car wash in Dalton and Cartersville. We offer car washes and lube services. Services vary by location. Get express washes, full service washes, and detail services. Oil changes, which include 15-point general maintenance inspection. Also get information on Pal's Bucks. Pal's is located at 225 Church Street in Cartersville. Call them at 770-382-3323 or visit them at www.palscarwashes.com. Hey y'all, take advantage of the $1 dry cleaning special from Impressive Cleaners. In this fast-paced world, you want things done right and fast too. Why separate and go somewhere to sit and wait your day away? We are located at 115 Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia. Call us at 770-382-8351. Come on and stop by. Let us impress you. Stop by the Treasure Chest Outlet because we are certain we have what you are looking for. We have new, used, clothes, shoes, household goods. The list is too big to go down. Open Monday through Saturdays from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. The Big Black Building across from Hobby Lobby, 188 North Morningside Drive, Cartersville, Georgia, 770-382-4652. Stop by and find your treasure. You're listening to the Couch Potatoes Sports Report. We know you love sports, so support your favorite team and player by contacting T-Bird for your sports jersey. You won't believe the special prices. Go to the Couch Potatoes Sports Report.weebly.com and check out some of the jerseys. Don't find what you're looking for? Email us at the Couch Potatoes Sports Report at yahoo.com.